So a while back I hit 300 subscribers, so as a substitute for the lack of a 300 subscriber golden play button, I got myself a Golden Snow-Flocked Prism Break, which, let me tell you what, this thing looks glorious. There is only plastic that's painted with a goldish tint to give the illusion of it being real gold, mind you. But as I digress, everyone's favourite phrase that I seem to have the need to use every single video, when it comes to this being a substitute for my golden play button, it is far superior to a golden play button in every way possible. I mean, I would take this figurine over a golden play button any day, mostly because I had to shell out an awful lot of money for it. But you know what is worth an awful lot of money? Real gold. So that got me thinking, what if this wasn't made of plastic at all? What if it wasn't an illusion it was made of gold, but what if it was actually made of real pure gold? What would it be valued at then? So that's exactly what I've themed this entire video of Sky Timber around. How much my Golden Snow-Flocked Prism Break would be worth if it was made out of real gold. So in order to calculate how much my Golden Snow-Flocked Prism Break would be worth in real gold, we first need a few pieces of equipment, and that starts with elastic bands, a cup, a jug, an equation, and some scales. What? He's a snake, he has scales? Oh, come on guys, it's my video, you're supposed to laugh at my terrible jokes. But anyway, one thing I would need to do to calculate the value that this figurine would have being made of pure gold is that I would have to take it out of a box. And I don't think I'm willing to suffer that kind of loss to such a decorative, beautiful part of the collection. So instead, we're going to use his regular, boring, light core Prism Break counterpart to do all the calculations with, so that then I can spare the packaging of my glorious golden Prism Break over there. Gold is valued based on mass, but it just so happens that the gold value per gram is fluctuating every single day, so we're just going to have to use the value that it is on this particular day of the recording, which just so happens to be Friday the 4th of September, or should I say Friday the 4th of Skytember, which values gold currently at £46.8253. So naturally that means that all we've got to do to calculate how much my Golden Snow-Flocked Prism Break would be worth in real gold is to find out its mass. And unfortunately though, to calculate its mass, we can't just take my scales over here and weigh the plastic figurine, because of course the mass of plastic is far different than that of the mass of gold. So instead what we've got to do is return to my equation and find out if we can calculate the density of gold itself, as well as the volume that the figurine possesses, to find out how much the figurine would weigh with it being made from real gold, mind you. So fortunately, we already know that the density of gold even is 19.3 centimeters cubed. So now all we need to do is calculate how much the volume of this here figurine is, and also we can get the scales the hell out of the way now. I should probably go and check that that's okay. Oh no, my rattle shaker's broken too. Whatever will I do? Oh, wait a minute, here's a Swap Force character, they're supposed to do that. Anyway, getting back on the topic on hand, I have Zap joining me here because, well, he's my favourite water scarder, so naturally, he deserves to be with the water. Anyway, I'm currently in my bathroom, there's a mirror and all. Hello, everyone! But as we move on, in order to calculate the volume of this here figurine, we're going to need to take this cup and fill it to the brink, which is very difficult with only one hand, mind you. So I suppose the logical thing to do would be to start the tap off first. Now, since we need to fill it to the very top, we literally need to allow it to overflow. And then, once it's filled up to the very top, we're going to take it over to my jug in the other room. So here we have my cup, which is still practically filled to the brim inside the measuring jug, you could say. And you can no doubt assume that it took me no end of tries to actually get the filled up cup over to the jug over here. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! Well, at least it all went in the jug. But regardless, no doubt you guys wondering what the elastic bands were about earlier. Well, that, my friends, was to create this awesome little contraction for my light core prism break right here. Because what we want to do is we want to carefully and slowly lower the light core prism break into the water right here. If, of course, he actually wants to go into it, right? So yeah, we want to make sure that the figurine is completely submerged. And now, with us having done so, we can pull him back out. And what we've just done is, for water that was displaced in the cup is the exact same as the volume of the figurine at hand. So we refer to the jug and find out how much water has been left inside it. Now, it was very hard to tell exactly how much water was displaced by the cup once we lowered the light core prism break into it, but a fair estimate would be around a fifth of the way to the 100 milligram marker, so it's around about 20 milligrams worth. It seems as though the number of Skarner cameos in this video keeps increasing because now Igniter has entered the fray, which I have no problems with whatsoever. After all, he is the greatest Skarner. And if you disagree, your opinion is wrong, because that's how opinions work, and it's what has created for the greatest cameo in the entirety of cameo history. And that's really saying something, because that is a long and rich history. But moving on, as you guys can tell, my Prism Break has now been freed from his tyrannous elastic bands and has been dried off. So now that we have discovered the density of real gold as well as the volume in which the figurine possesses, all we need to do now is times the two numbers together, which gives us 19.3 times 20. So our mass in grams would be none other than 386. Now, if you guys are concerned over units, because of course the density of gold is grams per cubic centimeter, don't be, because 1 milliliter is equivalent to 1 centimeter cubed. Therefore, 20 milliliters is the equivalent of 20 centimeter cubes, so we can still plug those same units into the equation right here. So now all what's left to do is to take the mass of what our figurine would be in gold and, of course, multiply that by 46.8253 pounds, as we figured out that that was what the value of gold was per gram at the very beginning of the video, and that's going to give us a total approximate value of 18,074.5658 pounds. So I hope you guys like the different style this video has taken. I thought it would be fun to incorporate physics into a Skarner's video, since Skarner's itself seems to throw physics out of the window. But regardless, I never thought that the value of this figurine in real life gold would have been over 18 grand. That makes me kind of glad that this wasn't, made with real gold, because I never would have been able to afford it otherwise. And one other thing to note about this video is that it applies to the entire figurine being made of gold. So not just for parts of the figurine that are painted gold, but the little light core crystals on the end of Prism Break and the base as well would also be included. So the whole lot being made of pure gold would be exactly 18,074.5658 pounds in value. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video of Skytember. I hope you guys enjoyed the return of Golden Snow-Flocked Prism Break, as well as the cameos of these 4 awesome characters. But with all this having been said and done, this video is indeed coming to an end. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another video within the month of Skytember. And until that moment arises, peace!